India, it is the most ancient and lasting civilizations of the world, a land of rich heritage and amazing diversity. A diversity developed by adopting and integrating into our mainstream various groups that came from outside. Our society has lasted this long only on a solid foundation of its shared values like peace, honesty, non-violence, sacrifice, respect for nature, universal brotherhood, and good of all. These values have been sustained across generations through the joint family system, with elders in the family mentoring, guiding, and being able to keep a close watch on children. However, these days, nuclear families are the norm. Besides, with both parents working, it has become difficult even for them to spend time with children. Hence, children end up for most of their time after studies watching TV or chatting with their friends on mobile or internet. If value education is important, who in the modern context will lead imparting it to children? The answer lies in the school system, which has developed very well and where students spend more time than anywhere else. The very first commission on education set up under Dr. Radhakrishnan in 1948 had recognized the importance of value education. It noted that no machine which the art of man can devise will work unless there is behind it the proper temper of mind. To create and maintain that temper should be the aim of education in a civilized society. Numerous commissions formed after that have also recognized and re-emphasized the importance of value education. Professor D.S. Kothari Committee recommended setting aside a few periods for moral education, following which this began in a large number of schools. The National Policy of Education 1986 and the Supreme Court have recognized the need to make value education an integral part of school curriculum. The Standing Parliamentary Committee on Human Resource Development, formed in 1996 and headed by Shri S.B. Chavan, recognized that the values, if deteriorated, will hasten the breakdown of family, society, and nation as a whole. If value education is inculcated in children at an impressionable age in primary schooling, it can be easily said that half the battle in building up national character has been won. However, it also noted that in spite of well-concerted efforts during the last 4 decades on imparting value education, they have failed to achieve the desired results. So, what is the solution? A socially held company formed for value education through multimedia proposes a value education model that has been successfully piloted across thousands of schools. It created multimedia programs or short films on value education and invited schools to participate in it. Thousands of schools responded. The program in the pilot covered 3 areas. First, on universal human values.
बच्चों ये पाठशाला है ज्ञान का एक मंदिर.
Righteous conduct under the title Pathshala, एक ज्ञान मंदिर.
पाओगे तुम सफलता जा करके ज्ञान मंदिर.
Second one on inspirational childhood incidents of Mahatma Gandhi, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Dr. Ambedkar, Sardar Patel. And other Indian national leaders from modern history so that children could identify with them. Third one, on contemporary issues that teenagers face, such as misuse of internet and mobiles, smoking, drug abuse, and environment awareness. These films have been certified by the censor board, and many of them have been dubbed in English. This pilot was conducted across thousands of schools in many parts of the country. During the pilot, Schools screen the films provided at their own arrangement. Each film is of a duration of 23 to 25 minutes. After screening, they conducted a short quiz to check the understanding of students. The feedback from the schools from all over the country and across all communities has been very encouraging.
Education about India's common cultural heritage has been identified as one of the core areas under the National System of Education. Within these overall objectives, a central sector scheme of assistance to agencies for strengthening values in education was formulated. It provides 100% grant to projects connected with value education.
In the present cultural context in which there is an invasion of various inputs received by youth from the electronic media, particularly the internet and television, there is a big crisis among the youth in terms of not getting enough inputs on values. I would think that anybody who tries to teach values using the same modern electronic medium would rather be successful in bringing about a balance in this.
The CDs giving the highlights of the life of historic figures have been good and informative, and if they are shown to the children, they are helpful in inculcating values.
बहुत अच्छा प्रयास है कि उन्होंने हमारे राष्ट्र नेताओं के माध्यम से बच्चों में बहुत सारी भावनाओं को उजागर करने की कोशिश की। हमें विश्वास है अगर नियमित बच्चों को ये सीडी दिखाई जाए तो उनमें मॉरल वैल्यूज अवश्य पैदा होंगी।
मैंने नैतिक मूल्यों पर सभी सीडीज देखी और इनके जो प्रेजेंटेशन है ऑडियो और विजुअल दोनों बहुत ही उत्तम और बच्चों को दिखाने लायक है। मुझे बड़ी प्रसन्नता है कि देश में कुछ ऐसे लोग हैं जो इस दिशा में भी काम कर रहे हैं।
आजकल हमारे विद्यालयों में भी बच्चों के आचरण को सुधारने पर कम ध्यान है। आज ये आवश्यकता हो गई है कि बच्चों को ऐसी फिल्म दिखाई जाए।
Vicar also producing many other films, including special animation films for primary students and advanced formats for secondary students, to strengthen the value education curriculum across all classes in the current academic year. We seek your participation in rolling it out. What we believe, and you would agree as well, is a critical national agenda.